Let's do this one more time. Chuck Korea. Let's start this video off making you think that I'm attractive because this angle though. 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 So, hi, welcome to my anime YouTube thing that I do for me and the people that I think exist that don't, because it's all in my head. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's cut to it. This is going to be about the 4 main most popular genres of anime that you're going to come to. Obviously, there are going to be more specific genres of anime that you'll come across as you get further and further into the spectrum of anime, but this is for beginners. This is the basis of what you need to know to set out what you like and what you don't like and the words that you need to look for. Okay? Okay. Okay. Great. Let's start. So the first one that I wanted to discuss was shonen anime. That is the most popularized one that you'll find in like America. American anime. It's popular. I made the words. That's the only country I can speak about. That's the only country I live in. There's not multiple Danielles gathering data. Sorry. But I'm not sorry. But the first most popular genre of anime in America would be shonen anime. That's going to be probably the first anime that you've ever watched. That's what that category is going to be. Shonen anime is going to be anime such as Dragon Ball and Pokemon and Digimon and stuff like that. It usually centers around a young male protagonist going on an epic adventure. And so, obviously, because younger generations are more likely to watch cartoons, this is what's most popularized, this is what shows on American television more frequently, and this is just what you get. Now, 2 shonen animes I personally would recommend that are also very popular among the already viewing anime community is, or would be, English. I knows it. But 2 shonen animes that I would recommend would be Hunter x Hunter or Gurren Lagann. Now, these 2 take it a little bit further. I would say it's not as pure, it's not as innocent. There's a lot more corruption and like adult content in it. Not necessarily super adult content. These are also very kid-friendly ones too. But there's just more violence, and I wouldn't really want children to watch them. Awkward. But a recent shonen anime that you could look out for would be Food Wars, and that centers around a middle schooler that wants to be a chef, like his father, I haven't watched a lot of it. I've only watched the first 3 episodes, but that one's really funny. It's really cute, and, you know, obviously has some adult content in it, but it's still very good for children. At least the first 3 episodes were, you know, besides, like, when they eat the food. That's the subtle adult content that you'll get from it. Yeah. But that's shonen anime, and that's what you probably are most well acquainted with. Now, Jesus. Oh, yes, I know you exist, George. This is my cat. He loves life. Leading past shonen anime, you'll find what I'm going to pronounce incorrectly, but SEINEN anime. And if you know how to pronounce that correctly, let me know because I cannot figure it out. But this is going to be a little bit darker, a little bit more adult-oriented. It's targeted towards an older male demographic rather than a younger male demographic, but there's still going to be that like psychological twist to it, a little bit darker and stuff like that. I couldn't really think of a popular seinen anime that I would say most people have seen, but maybe like Full Metal Alchemist or like Inuyasha, if anybody's seen that. I don't know if Inuyasha would be more like shoujo though. But Inuyasha does have a lot more adult content in it than what I would recommend for a little kid to watch. But I would say probably Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or just Full Metal Alchemist would be under the SEINEN category maybe. But a few that I know of, I believe FLCL and Hellsing have played on Toonami. I'm not sure. I know FLCL has. I'm not sure about Hellsing, but those are both categorized as SEINEN animes, at least according to my research. I don't know. And also, 2 animes that I would highly recommend myself would be Darker Than Black and Baccano, or Baccano. Don't know. But Baccano is from the creators of Durarara, and Darker Than Black is just a really good like psychological one. So probably Psycho Pass 2 would be under SEINEN anime. I'm not really sure though, because it is a lead female protagonist. I'm very confused by these like very general and vague categories, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. But I'm not sure if it is the I think it's the OVA of Tokyo Ghoul that just came out. I'm not really sure. The one that was like really popular and the one that everybody was like but it probably came out like the last anime season, I think, and I think that was the OVA. I'm not sure if that was the official one. Don't know any of these terms, but I'm trying so hard. Tokyo Ghoul is a more recent SEINEN anime that you can watch and look out for. It's really good. It's very dark and a lot of gore in it, but of course they blur it out and it's just not fair. Why? You could probably say that Attack on Titan would be a SEINEN anime too, since it does have the psychological dark aspect to it. But yeah, just in general, this is targeted towards an older male demographic. So I don't know what older males like. I took a personality quiz once and it told me that I was an 11-year-old boy mentally, but I don't know what older male audiences are looking for. I'm sorry. But to continue on genres that I do know about, I know a lot about, and I farted, would be the ones targeted towards female audiences. This is more of like the type that I grew up with. I did grow up watching Pokemon and Dragon Ball, don't get me wrong, and I loved them dearly. But obviously, as a younger girl, who couldn't resist Sailor Moon or Cardcaptors Sakura? And in my research, these are categorized under shoujo anime, which I'm not too sure about. I guess it would be. It's targeted towards, obviously, younger female audiences. But to me personally, when I say I'm watching a shoujo anime, I mean it more descriptively as like love-based or like romantic-based anime. So there's going to be more of a love story rather than just like magical girl kind of stuff. Like I generally don't put magical girl and shoujo in the same category, but that's what the internet said. But besides those, based more on the romantic aspect of shoujo anime, I would say Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun, which is slice of life. I think they're either middle school or high school. I'm not really sure, but it's just like funny, lighthearted, slice of life. You get what I'm saying. And then also Special A, which is once again romantic slice of life. They're in high school and it's slice of life and a little bit comedy. It's set in a high school. It's like a private rich kid school, whatever. And then you have Kaichou wa Maid-Sama. I messed all of that up and I'm real sorry about it. But this one's really good. It's a little bit more relatable, I think, kind of, because it talks about like a lower income family, and that's like that would be the lead female protagonist's family, and like it shows her having to work and stuff through high school, and I think that a lot more kids can relate to that than, you know, getting a scholarship to a crazy talented school, because not all of us are talented. Not all of us can even write. Did you know that? But to continue, a current shoujo anime that I would recommend would be My Love Story. It's really cute. I haven't finished it. I also haven't finished Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun either. I watched the majority of it and I ended up reading the manga a little bit, I think, for it. But highly recommend My Love Story. It's just really cute. It's really like innocent and like pure, and like there's not really a whole lot of conflict in it, but there is, because it's just like awkward kids being awkward and like not fitting in and not everything going your way and like just misfit. I don't, it's cute. Go watch it. I recommend it. Just go watch it. It's cute. It's cute. Awkward. It's cute. It's real cute. It's just the cutest little thing. It's just so cute. It's just real cute. Okay. Awkward. But to continue on to finally the category of anime that's targeted towards my demographic, and that is young adult to older adult females, and that is JOSEI anime. And in my last video I talked about this a little bit with Princess Jellyfish or Jellyfish Princess. I get those two words confused so much. I just remain confused. But I finally finished it and it's amazing, and you should go watch it right now. Just stop everything and go watch it, because it is perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. Like you. Like your face. Like your beautiful, wondrous face. I love you. Awkward. But yeah. And then also another one that I had started, didn't finish because there's so much. If you just really want to get into like a long anime and like not have to worry about like watching another anime for a while and just stay on one train, Nana is great. I haven't finished it. I've gotten pretty far in the first season. And ding ding ding. I was watching it and life happened and I haven't got back into it. I don't remember where I left off really. But that one is so good too. And there is a, I'm blanking on what they're called, but it's a Korean webcomic called Cheese in the Trap. And that is, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's some of like the best like JOSEI oriented, which I mean technically it wouldn't be JOSEI because that's a Japanese term and this is Korean, but like it's targeted towards like females in college, or like women in college or girls in college. I don't know what term you want to use, but it's like, it's so good because it's about like this like independent girl, and like she goes to school and she works jobs to pay her bills and like she don't need no man. And I'm like, yes girl, yes, do you girl, do you got this boo. And you like root for her so hard, and there's like so much drama and chaos because that's what life is. It's always throwing you another hook that you can't quite latch on to. And this is I love it. Unfortunately, nobody's translating it anymore, so you know, that's how I feel. But it's perfect. You should really, really, really read Cheese in the Trap. Like, oh my gosh. But really. So, basically, those are the 4 broadest, most generalized portions of anime, and that's gonna help you dive into the anime world with all the grace and elegance that I know you can dive into it with. You beautiful soul. But really, have you seen your soul? That's some soul. That's a lot of soul. That happened. I'm sorry. God. I'm so sorry that this has happened. I don't know anything. I'm not gonna have a mental breakdown. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. Watch anime, stay cool, be you, go to school.